So, Pacific Rim, the movie, the live action movie. I don't know if there's another movie, but let's do this. So let me paint you a picture. We are on Earth probably this year or last year based on how shit Earth is in this year or last year. And deep underneath the ocean near either Africa or Australia, I think Australia, in one of those deep sea trenches where not even the super subs can get because it'll crush it, there opens a doorway to another dimension, a dimension beyond sight and sound. I think I'm about to do the Twilight Zone, and okay, we'll skip that. But there is a dimensional portal, and from that portal rises monsters. They start off little, just normal little monsters that don't cause you much pain. You just step on them, they'll go away. But they get bigger as they keep coming through until it becomes a problem when people realize, wait, that wasn't a weird jellyfish. That thing's a giant jellyfish. So the movie takes place after this has been happening for several years. And the monster intensity keeps increasing. And humanity has to find a way to fight them because, holy fuck, Godzilla just ate Japan. Not actually Godzilla, because Godzilla's a good guy, but, well, sometimes he's good. It depends on the movie. So, humanity's way to fight evil Godzilla monsters coming from the depths of Australia is to create fucking Gundams. But not just any Gundams, mind-controlled sinking Gundams. So they're even better than normal Gundams. So I'm pretty sure the Russians are pretty early to the fight. They already had a Gundam from like the 50s when they were trying to go to the moon. But then the Americans make their fancy hot rod of a Gundam, and the Chinese have their crazy Gundam. Everybody makes Gundams. So the movie Pacific Rim, you've got this bunch of people, their parents and family and such have been killed by the kaiju monsters, the Godzilla-like evil beings that, well, they're all kind of different. I don't know why. You'd think they'd all look the same because they'd be like similar species, but no, they all just look weird and different. Just like Godzilla. Why are all these things just one of a kind? It's weird. But, so in the movie, you now have the military people who have their Gundams. They've been fighting them for a few years now. They've gotten really, really good at fighting these kaiju with their Gundams. But something's changed. Something's happening. The kaiju are coming out faster and faster and faster. And they're more big and furious until you get like a class 18, I forgot what their rating system is, kaiju titan. And he done fuck some shit up. And they realize, oh no, our Gundams are not as good anymore. Because they were just so used to fighting the monsters off, they got relaxed and they didn't keep upgrading them. They didn't go to the experience store and buy some more skills and abilities and levels. And the kaiju were too smart. They waited till man got lazy, because man gets lazy, and then they struck with more stronger Titan kaiju. Okay. So, I think the movie is, we still haven't actually started the movie. I think that was all just the background to the movie. But yeah, so the army guys, we've got the current day army guys. You've got the Russians, who are cool, and then you've got the Chinese, like, I'm pretty sure they're like acrobats, which is kind of weird, but they've got like a cool forearm Gundam. And you've got the American Flyboy and his hot girlfriend, I think, and they end up Gundaming together. And there's also another one in there, but nobody ever remembers that one, so we'll just ignore that one for now. But there's a big fight with one of the super kaiju, and we're near Hong Kong. In this crazy year of Gundams, where they now have an entire black market for selling kaijus. And there's this cool guy with a metal hand and an eye patch. He might be Nick Fury, I'm not sure. But he's not black, so probably not. So we fight the one in Hong Kong, and this is when people realize shit's really hitting the fan, because Hong Kong gets fucked up. Like, straight up fucked up, like out of a Godzilla film. And a bunch of the Gundams get destroyed, too. That's just, like, terrible. It's absolutely terrible, because one of the monsters, like, shoots electromagnetic pulses, like a nuclear bomb had gone off. And, apparently some of the Gundams are analog. Even though they have holographic mind-syncing interfaces. They're analog. Seems sus. Seems a little sus. Almost smells like a plot device, if you ask me. But you know what? I won't judge. So all of the Gundams get fucked up, except for, like, the American one. Of course. And they decide, fuck, we really should probably figure out a way to, like, close this dimensional portal instead of letting millions of people die for the sake of us being lazy and not figuring out how to close this damn portal. So they come up with a plan. You've got your scientists, and they're like, okay, Gundams, here's a nuclear bomb. You're gonna throw it in the portal and explode it. Sound like a smart science plan? Yes, it does. So they take their Gundams to the bottom of the sea where they thought nobody could go because the submarines got crushed, but not the Gundams, not the analog Gundams. So the nuke, they have it, they're going to throw it, but monsters are coming out again. Damn these kaiju. So there's an epic underwater battle. They're slow, the monsters are fast, but they keep fighting. Bam, bam, whack-a-man. And, they're really in trouble. So the American guy, being he just decides, I'm just gonna grab this nuke with my fucking Gundam hands and I'm gonna jump in the hole with it and get the job done the old-fashioned way, which is what he does. And then we see Flash. Gundam goes through a hole. Gundam is another dimension. Gundam nuclear implodes, or maybe the Gundam became the nuke. I don't know if he had a nuke or if he, like, overloaded the nuclear reactor in this analog Gundam. But he does it, and it explodes, and a bunch of aliens get really angry as they melt, and the portal closes. And that is the end of Pacific Rim. The end. I hope that was, I'm pretty sure that was, like, 87% accurate. That was definitely 87% accurate. Guaranteed, or I won't give your money back, though. If you gave me money, which I don't think you did. But there you go. You're welcome.